universe. Neat. Sounds like a Mandy kind of game, when Mandy is not so tired that she's probably already asleep. I was asking if she wanted to come down here and work on her, what's name? Her VTuber model. And she was like, yeah, I do, but I'm also really tired. I'm going to give you 2 cans of meat and a can of carrots for 4 bottles. Yeah. Or anything else for that matter. Tell you what, I'm going to leave you all with the ducks for a second, and I will be right back. Be down the rest of this Cold War. This seems like a good call on Blue's part, because this is a nice wrap up for Memorial Day for a lot of people. Eat Walled in just a second. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any ideas for games. The hell is that one? All right, seriously, what is that? Okay, I was like, do I see a Christmas tree? We have Christmas tree duck. I think these unlock as you go through and get more of them. Stone duck. Is this... I was going to say paint by numbers, but no, this is like cutout duck. This if you wanted to... I don't know why you would do that. All hail the chair. Welcome, Raz. All right. What? Why do you have an evil ferret emote? Fox has smothered our Lord of the chair. This chair is almost as old. I swear to God, it's almost as old as I am. I need to fix up one of the arms a bit. This man, he's like, just buy a new chair. And I'm like, I'm afraid. I am, like, honestly opposed to buying anything new because everything new seems to goddamn break. And I'm like, I can just fix stuff that I already have because I will probably make it stronger. And oh, that was a golf ball. And it will probably still be stronger than anything that I buy, especially in our current economy. New ducks? No new duck. 8-ball duck. How are you making noise? You're underwater. It's a kiss duck. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know what I should have been expecting. Raz, what good news do you have from this Memorial Day weekend? That was 8-ball quacking? Blueberries and cherries coming in. They still need to ripen. I mean, yeah. Some alpine strawberry plants seem to have somehow migrated from the front yard to the back. Birds do that. Raz is like, I work today. Is that a good thing? I guess I should ask, do you have Ready or Not installed? Ah, the overtime is starting to trickle in, so yay, more money. Touche. The AFK timer needs to be, I don't know, lessened with a new duck. What is the new duck? Oh. Quack. I don't think you should quack. You look like a ladybug. Where's the new duck? You sad duck. Why are you sad, duck? Did you not have a good Memorial Day weekend? Jesus Christ, the prop wash. That's a loud ass. No worries, Rez. I'm just, if I ask people like that, especially Blue, I'm trying to teach Blue. If I ask you stuff like that, it's sort of that's my way of saying, hey, if you want to play a game, let me know. Not, you must play this game now. I do not have that kind of power over people. So I need to wind down before I give myself PTSD? Is that how it works? It says raining hard yesterday. Yeah, well, a lot of people had a lot of hard rain recently. Found a robin behind the concrete step and apparently digging worms while sheltering from the rain. Yeah, multitasking. Would you really have to dig for worms and rain that hard? I suspect most of the worms came to the surface for you. We still have robins bashing into our damn window. Like, it doesn't matter which window this time. And then I had to pull the cruiser out of the garage because I'm working on Mandy's bed. And immediately, for whatever reason, they shit all over the cop car. Like, I thought it was because it was a black vehicle, but no, the Scion's parked right next to it, and the Scion is the same shade of black. And nope, I don't know what the hell the deal is. Yes, automated camera shots. All right, we are 4 minutes from the hour, which I think I need to replace the Westminster chime with something a little slower. I was watching Ferret Bomb the other day, and he just has like a little beep beep from like a wristwatch or something. I think that's not a bad idea. It's loud enough that you won't miss it, which was my concern. Is I turned the volume down on so many things. That's why the Westminster is so long, because otherwise I would miss it. But I muted it forever ago and have yet to unmute it. And I can't pull it up in my source list, I think. Oh, yes I can. I'm dumb. Why did it play a single dong? And does it being hidden make it so that it doesn't chime at all? Oh, if I just hit it, it plays. Well, that would explain that. It says, birds hate expensive cars that you shouldn't technically have. Well, it wasn't an expensive car. But yes, I shouldn't technically have it single owner. Alex, thanks for lurking. Nice mods. Mods to what? The duck? Duck mods? What are we modding? Am I at maximum duck? My duck bar's filled up. Nope. There goes the duck. Wait, what? Ed, we don't have any mods right here. Like, I'm technically the only mod, and I didn't do that. What did you post? I don't even have anything in the auto mod queue. It said it conflicted with the channel's moderation settings. I have it on like the lowest possible settings. Twitch has been going batshit recently. You can't have the word redneck in your stream title, for example. I couldn't put the word crazy in clip. So yeah, that is not moderation. That is Twitch doing dumb shit. Because originally we started up at like medium or something, and I'm like, I'm getting auto mod entirely too much, so I lowered it. But now I'm like, I don't have anything in my auto mod queue, so maybe it's even worse than that, because it's supposed to give me the option of seeing that. There's the tongue. Your message wasn't posted due to conflicts with the channel's moderation settings, but it doesn't say anything like that. What word did you say? All right, go through your message like one word at a time and figure out which word it was. I suspect it didn't like. Testing time. Because Nightbot will just close it out. Like, I'll be able to see what Nightbot did. I'm supposed to see in the auto mod queue anything that gets blocked. It didn't like poop. Are you serious? Blue says, Twitch has a set of words and phrases that are blocked by them. Like you can't use the word both bite and me next to each other. So I have no control over that, it seems. What if I turn off all of the auto mod shit? Twitch is starting to piss me off more and more over time. Now that we can technically stream on... See, no, but like Blue just used it and I was able to allow that. I didn't get anything for Ed's statement. I'm going to guess Raz just said the same thing. I have nothing here for that. So that is before all of our filters, and I have no control over it. Cute. That's fun. New. Thanks, Twitch. Not that YouTube's great about those sorts of things. Luckwork says, I saw my first Cybertruck in real life this weekend. One, uglier in public. I really want to see what it looks like next spring after a winter in Northeast Ohio. Level road salt. If it's like mine, like I'm near DC, so we still get road salt. The Cruiser just gets put in the garage over winter because it's a rear-wheel drive vehicle. so there's no point in trying to drive it around in ice. I can fishtail the cruiser in like light rain, so I mean I can control it in light rain. I would not be able to do that in ice. Right now, you guys got me wondering. What happens if I type it? Poop. So I can type poop, but you all can't. The fuck? Edit this channel's auto. It's not even auto mod because it's not coming up for auto mod. Smart detection beta. What if I just turn everything off? No filtering for smart detection. Everything else is set to less filtering. Swearing is set to no filtering. Poop doesn't even fall under anything. You know, I'm saving it. Try to type poop now. Frankly, the auto mod is more of a liability than anything else. What the fuck? Does it say what, like, category it falls under? Can you? No, it doesn't give any options for stuff like that. If I could whitelist, I would have... I just noticed I lost my VIP. You're supposed to be a mod now. I can't VIP you and mod you. Wait, why aren't you a mod? Why don't you have the mod icon? You can't hide your mod icon, right? I think your mod... Oh, did I make your mother a mod instead? In fairness, I was pretty drunk at that point, I think. What the fuck? They're both just gone. No, your mom's a VIP. Oh, that's right. You're an editor now, remember? Can I also make you a mod? Oh, I can do both. I don't see how that makes a difference. I didn't know that was a possibility. Well, now you're both. Fucking deal with it. I forgot about that. Blue wasn't even drinking. Yeah, Blue... I went to type in... I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about that. I'll let Blue tell you all about that if Blue wants to tell you about that. I didn't know you could be... I thought editor was just above moderator. I didn't know they were separate. Message wasn't posted due to conflicts with the channel's moderation settings, but it doesn't tell you which category the moderation setting is for. It's not like that's not hostility. It's not aggression, bullying. It's not discrimination and slurs. It's not disability, sexuality, misogyny, ethnicity, or religion. It's not sex-based, and I don't have profanity filtering at all. Smart detection's turned off. Let's test chat. Let's see just how bad this can get. We generally don't have any problems with this stuff, but then again, maybe we do. Maybe we have people coming in and I don't even see these because I can't see that. So, save. Can you turn off auto mod completely? Auto mod rule sets. Block terms and phrases. Permitted terms and phrases. Okay, so I could say, oh Christ, there's just so many things. I guess I could maybe have put in poop, but generally it pops up and it gives me the option to do that. I forgot that these things exist. I generally use Nightbot because it's easier to interact with than... I don't like what they have for in Twitch's menu system. Nightbot is just... I don't know, it works better for me. Belgium. Why Belgium? Alright, I've turned off all of the Autobot stuff. So, somebody type poop. Wait, was it just... Oh, it wasn't poop. It was poo. P-O-O? Wow. That's dumb. I have everything turned off, and it still blocks it. So this is just more of the fun of choose your gated communities carefully if you're going to do streaming or literally anything else, because I don't have any control over this. Of all the stupid fucking... Yeah, automod is off. What happens if I whitelisted? I don't know if that would work if it's auto-modded. That is the dumbest shit. You know, the other thing is, can you type GTFO? So that works. I can't put GTFO in my titles or my clips for censorship reasons, despite the fact that you can type it in chat and you can play a game called GTFO, but you can't have it in the titles or clips, and they won't take it out. And it's just like, what the fuck? Won't somebody think of the advertisers? I don't even remember which one of these categories it was under. I can turn it on here. Oh, good. Oh. Level 0. Automod is off. Yeah, that's great. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to turn it on. What if I permit poop? I didn't know I had to permit poop. Poop is now all the dumb shit. It is now enabled. Can you type poop now? So I have to permit it, but it won't tell me if it's being blocked. How many other words are being blocked that I'm not being told of? Poop was removed from your... It was in my blocked list? Why would poop be... What else do I have in my... I didn't have that in my blocked list. What the... Why did Nightbot... There's no... Okay, then it wasn't Twitch. If... What the hell happened on this channel that poop got blocked? Because I had to have done that. Now I'm sitting here going, okay, where the hell am I even... Is it under spam protection? I must have copied and pasted, because most of my stuff for blocking are... Okay, it's in there. I must have grabbed somebody else's list and it got put in there, because most of my stuff are anti-spam, like bots and things like that. So yeah, I can't blame Twitch for that one. That one, I think, was just a blacklist that I probably grabbed from somebody else instead of coming it up with myself. Because of all the dumb things. Unless there was some inside joke that I've completely forgotten about, I wouldn't block that. What if Harper did it as a last goodbye to my... Harper doesn't have access to Nightbot. But oh, you're a mod now. Can you edit the auto mod? Well, you probably can now because you're an editor. So, yes, in theory, maybe. But Harper never had editor status. Harper already took the moderation job entirely too seriously. Mods can edit the block list? Maybe? If that was the case, Harper would have added feet. I bet you can. I'd have to go through and like find Twitch's likely outdated wiki file on what the permissions do for each role. But realistically, I guess I could look at this. Right, we do have separate accounts, so I could just find out what my other account can do from the manager's dashboard. But I'm always operating as Curtailed Comic with broadcasting account because it has different permissions by itself as well. Maybe you got really drunk one night and added random... What the fuck? How did you get out of the pool? I'm making a break for it. I'm going for the vault door. Seriously, what the fuck? This duck was drinking Red Bull. Seriously, what? Did it glitch out? It had to have glitched out coming out of that pipe and somehow got beached. The magic duck. We have a wrestling? We got a lucha libre? Tomato duck. Did Boost finally do something? Is the latex wrestler duck. New duck. Camel duck. Can I see this duck? Camouflage only works in the right situations, though. Yeah, that was weird that it doesn't even give me... Huh. First, now you gotta be, like, worried about it. These are things that, as a streamer, we're supposed to do after the stream, but I just tend to play entirely too long and completely forget about things. Because when I'm done, I just go upstairs and fall asleep. So I'm only supposed to stream for like an hour or two, guys, and I don't do that. I will go out of my way to make sure like ads and stuff are turned off as much as possible. What is Adam? Why is mod? Oh, okay, fair enough. No, I don't want to turn auto mod back on. I wanted to see what was off and on. Yeah, most of it's just anti-bot stuff. Like, I can see a few things in here that are just, we clearly had problems with it in the past. I didn't know it would, I did not know that it would not have it pop up at all and even tell me that it had happened, which bothers me. And they bury it under, it's under settings, moderation, block terms. Why is there a privacy setting for... Why would the terms that are blocked have a privacy setting? I guess I will learn that later. I guess you can, so you can make your block list private so nobody else can, I don't know, copy it? Usually, yeah, okay, that is fair. I stream for generally at least 2 hours, and then we keep going. PayPal's computers won't let me send money to a friend in Belgium, and their computer won't tell them why. Yeah, that checks out. That's how a lot of this shit works. It's called masked error messages. The user isn't allowed to know what is going wrong. Ever. You just have to interact with the chat bot for like 30 minutes before actually being connected to a human. Maybe. You may have to wait for a bit for being connected with the human. And then that human is technically paid less than minimum wage, probably from somebody in China. And if they can't figure it out, you'll have to wait again for an email reply that they sent to somebody who is, you know, knows what the hell they're doing, maybe, or might just be level 1 tech support. And by that time, the problem's already probably resolved itself, so it was a waste of time in the first place. You won't even tell them, they claim. I mean, do they have a reason to lie about it? It's fair. Allegedly, they are not being told. However, doesn't mean they're not. Good for months? Belgium? Can't think of a reason for that. Can they send you money? Have them do a penny test. Whee! Oh, here are all the little ducklings. Completely disconnected from other duck. The fox duck. Because it is on the shore up there. I would really like to pay this guy the $80 I owe him. Just tell him to open up a Ko-fi. And then just pay him through that instead. Ko-fi takes less than PayPal. Twitch never wants to cooperate. The hell is that? Is it a 3 modeled duck? Another rock duck. Bro, you look worse than the thing. This is wireframe duck. Complete with backlight illumination. My duck is still stuck over there. It's a stuck duck. Yeah, Raz, this is what we call a Twitch glitch. Twitch just always be fucking up. Yeah, I can't remember what the fees are from most of the major services, but as long as you don't open up the community side of... The fuck? You cannot cheer in your own channel. I didn't try to. Also, why not? Oh, I guess, yeah, all that would do, that would just be me giving Amazon money. So, I also didn't try to do that, though. Oh, I must have accidentally clicked on that tiny-ass bit icon before I clicked over here? Maybe. Nah, my duck is going to develop feet. It will evolve. It's going to go breach that door. Bring some C2 with it. Pneumatic tube. I didn't realize it was a pneumatic tube. So I heard that noise. I'm like, that's a pneumatic tube. It's pneumatic something. Certainly wasn't hydraulic. I'm curious to see when I go through and put together the standoffs for Mandy's box spring. If it's not way too tall. Because that means I'm going to have to... I'm going to use nuts and bolts instead of screwing them in. Like, the frame will be screwed together completely, but then it's all just going to come to rest on the notched out 4x4s that I put together. And I'm just going to clamp them in place, use a hole saw or a really big drill to run screws through there and just clamp them down. And then, because I made up like a foot off the ground, I'm curious to see when all of this gets put together, if Manny can even make it into the bed. Probably means I'm going to have to then disassemble everything, take it out, and chop saw off a couple of inches, but I think it's going to be worth the effort to try to see her do that for a bit. I assume she's asleep by this point. The power of video games, Ed. Don't backseat the floating ducks. It's on a timer, Raz. I only put it in there because we've had problems with people in the past. Make a step stool? She already has a step stool. part of lifting up as high as it's going to be, which is probably, it was one of those, I think I'd rather just cut them longer because it's easier to just take them apart and then make them smaller than adding to the base of them. I guess I could have put those little adjustable feet on the bottom. That would have worked. But I do want it like elevated enough so that I can add things like big drawers that slide along the ground underneath, or sort of to increase the storage capacity under the bed. So she has places to put stuff. I'd completely forgotten about how smooth and wonderful that Makita chop saw I have is. That is like a cabinet grade. It's probably the most expensive tool I've ever bought, but it's a cabinet grade chop saw with like 2 rod piston settings, so I can come all the way out and chop like 16 inches or something. I can basically cut small sheets of plywood with that thing. Super useful, super smooth. It's got like a soft start, and you know, it doesn't jerk when you kick it on because it just, it's all just like fucking butter. And I haven't had the ability to use it. The very first thing I really need to yeah, good vodka. Really need to make is an in-feed table for that one. Same thing with my table saw. And I need to either move the current access point somewhere that the garage gets better signal, or just buy another one. And that way I can do like, I don't know, an hour or two down here and then go upstairs. Or I can start streaming before 8 p.m. when I can actually use the power tools and just be streaming from the garage while I'm trying to work on stuff. That way, if I run late, you guys can see, oh, he's already streaming and he's working out in the garage. That's why he hasn't started playing a game yet, because he's completely lost fucking track of time because he has ADHD and he's getting shit done. I've kind of hesitated using the helmet cam in the past because there wasn't really anything set up enough to work through. This last one, I put together Mandy's bed frame stuff. I was doing the cuts and the measurements in, I don't know, less than an hour. And that's just how fast it went. It was because I had everything and I could find everything. And that's why I don't want to be like, hey, everybody, come on down and, you know, I'll chat while I'm putting things together, and then get, I don't know, 5 minutes into the job and go, fuck, I don't have this. Because then I need something to fall back on to do instead. So, yeah, my hope is just to get a big, like, $1,000 shipment of lumber into the garage and start just building things. And provided I have all of at least my power tools, and then I guess later in the night, hand tools, because I'd have to switch over to that, set aside, then I can just keep working. And that's really, as long as you're working, you can't have any intrusive thoughts, generally. I used to do the same thing with working out, back when I had the energy to do that. As long as you're pushing yourself so hard that, you know, you're actually burning fat, gaining muscle, your brain generally does not have enough extra power to go through and start thinking of things it shouldn't. Exercise is therapy. The thing, if you have the energy. Kind of feeling a side scroller. Didn't I recently buy one of those? It was like a tower defense side scroller, like Viking sort of thing. Maybe do that. Sounds familiar. I'm trying to remember. It was like King's something. I swear I bought it. I swear I bought it very recently. I'll be right back. For those wondering, yeah, I basically woke up, drank an entire can of Monster. I drank another one there, a bunch of vodka, and coffee. So, yeah, I'm going to leave you with the ducks and the boat. Why is it honking? There's nothing out there. I'll be right back.
on Blue Fox cheered X100 /chair bitties.
That's why the wire isn't over. That's what I need to do. That's why the access point isn't over by the garage yet, because I'd have to run new Cat 6 to get it over there. And I never really finalized where we were going to put the networking closet in this house. Because it makes, generally if you're doing a networking closet, you want it to be in the center of the home, because that means it's short runs. It's the shortest run to every possible direction. Although generally the networking equipment is placed in the corner just to have it out of the way, so it's a contrast between them. Oh, welcome back. No biddies. I'm just going to Ko-fi everything you donate right back to you. What do you think of that? I haven't seen your Ko-fi link yet. You have it pop up in your chat. In fairness, you have not streamed a lot recently. To me, that's why I haven't seen it. Yeah. Blue just likes making the flashy things go on screen. We'll have to have it so that you can actually throw bits at the avatars when Mandy makes hers. At this rate, I'm going to have my own little like stick figure avatar put together and rigged before she does. She'll at least have drawn them. Why can't I... D, E, E. E, there we go. It's E. Ugh. Raz, why? Is that like Salisbury steak? Or we're really stretching the word steak here, yeah? Microwave steak is shoe leather. Hey, Bobcat. I mean, I don't think so. Not by definition. Blue. We do have duckies, Bobcat. You can blame Blue. I mean, it was a good idea. Like, we're on a beach. Memorial Day weekend. Kind of wrapping up the holiday. All right. Twitch integrated throwing system. No, we don't do that. I mean, Blue's been with the channel for a long time, so they remember all the stuff we used to do and how integrated things were, how stuff moved around with Skylanders and whatnot. And then we moved, and yeah, a lot of stuff just fell apart. And I was like, you know what? I kind of like just more of the quiet Let's Play channel sort of thing, which, you know, dramatically changed how the channel was. And maybe we'll have to do just, I've always wanted to do like certain days that are certain themes, but that would also require you to be in the mood to do those certain things. Like on Tuesdays, for example, I like alliteration. So I was like, what if we did Tactical Tuesdays? And for a while there, we did like Freaky Fridays, where we would do scary games on Fridays. Those were good times. Those are, these are, mind you. Raz with the save. Bobcat, we still have the gerbil cam, but the gerbils, like most of the time, if I switch the gerbil cam over, you wouldn't see the gerbils because a lot of the time they're just hiding. So we have to do recordings of the gerbil cam. I could do a live one. So is this just a ducky simulator, or do things happen with this? Technically, things happen, but it is very chill. Somehow, my duck has gotten over there. I don't think it's coming back from that. I have seen things happen in this. I'm generally not. I view this as a wallpaper. And it's just something to, because you notice, I don't have the category set to whatever the hell this game is called, Duck Simulator. I have it set to just chatting. We were supposed to be deciding on a different game to play. I also have like 15 people in chat, so if everybody's actually like here and wants to, we can do marbles on stream. But that's just another version of just chatting, if you guys don't have an issue with that. Yeah, the duck energy bar is when the new duck arrives. It's the, your Uber has arrived. Except that you're quackers. And some of the ducks... Hello. Tab E. There we go. Some of the ducks have little themes associated with them. Most of them just quack. That is... What the hell? Star duck. Stardust. You are not milk duck, carton duck. You have a cloth texture. You are imposter duck. Sus duck. Out of the airlock. Oh, this is squeaky duck. Because it is an imposter duck. Dude, that's the actual milk duck back there. This is the actual milk duck. The other one's an imposter. Trying to find... Yeah, I was trying to find Kiss Duck. This is why I tell Mandy, I'm like, if you're going to play video games, or if you wanted to play video games, you could just play video games in the background, not even be on the microphone or looking at chat. And that would let me talk with chat while you play games, and we just have something in the background, which is kind of the way I view how I kind of want to do Twitch most of the time. That is Marble Duck. With Goldflake or something. Because that lets you and I talk while there's just something on in the background. And that's how I used to... Like, that's how a lot of parties went. Somebody would be playing video games or something, and it just gave us something to watch while we were talking about whatever that we wanted to talk about. And if we didn't want to talk about the game, we didn't talk about the game. It just happened to still be going on in the background. That makes sense? Oh yeah, Warframe. It's been so long since I played that. Like, I'll log in to do my dailies, but that's another one where I'll just go through, and that's why we have to be kind of a variety streamers. I'll go through, I will play something until I burn myself out on it, and then have to go back in, which is why Blue is like level Death Admiral or something in Helldivers, and I stopped at like level 20 after I unlocked everything, and was like, okay, I'm bored with this. Raz, you talking about Warframe? Let me know when you do. Because that can be... No, that's right. They went back and redid the tutorial. It's actually good, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Warframe is one of those ones that I will always come back to. And every time I log in and I get 75% off, I will give them $50. And I'll just buy $50 worth of platinum. Because DE makes Warframe digital extremes. And I don't feel like I have a really high standard for what you should do as far as customer service or as a game, but the large version is... Apparently the bar is just set so low these days, you'd have to find a shovel to find it, but Warframe has consistently been good about what they do. And I've had a couple of things, I've said this in the past on stream, but I've had a couple of things that either their game messed up or I messed something up. And it would be completely understandable if they're like, nah, you know, we can't help you with that because you technically clicked on whatever you clicked on. But at least once, I think I clicked on something that I should not have and didn't want to do, but then I was like, fuck. And I didn't use the item. And that they said that actually, applied in their decision making when they looked at it and they're like, okay, technically you did like buy this thing, but we can see that you didn't use it after you bought it and then immediately contacted us about it. We normally would not do this, but given, everything that's happened in the situation, we'll refund whatever it was. It wasn't a big deal, but it went a long way to make sure that I was like, okay, this is good customer service. And like, wow, that shouldn't be rare, but it is these days. And this is years ago, back then. It's only got worse with time. I don't know what their customer service is like now, but it was good. I certainly hope it's still good. I haven't had to do anything to test it. But it is an unfortunate reality that a lot of companies will be good until they make enough money off of, they'll like build up a good community, make a bunch of money, and then wind up getting bought out by somebody else who just tries to squeeze as much blood from the stone as possible. I don't think that has happened with DE. I know they've gone through a transition. They're looking at trying to make Warframe 2. So some of the creative development has moved, but I don't think the base of it has. Still, new economy, new way of thinking. It's just how things work for a lot of places. But yeah, until they do something or I start hearing bad things, they've still got my goodwill. It's a game that I can always go back to, and there will always be new content. And there's certainly been new content since I played that last. Maybe one of these days I'll pick it back up. The problem is I also like to play it alone. So every time I try to pick it up, I'm always where people are like, oh, can I play? Can I play with you? And I'm just like, I'm literally trying to go through and like suss out what is new with this by myself. I think I tried to play it once, and I was like, yeah, this isn't a game we can stream. But absolutely worth playing offline. I guess not offline, but off stream. What the hell are spam fries? Is that just spam cut into the shape of a French fry? You wouldn't even need to cook them in oil. They have so much fat already. They would just cook like that. Or is that breaded spam cut into the shape of French fries? Why would you deep fry spam? That's like deep frying oil. Also get really crunchy. Manny likes to cook spam. Fry. Technically fry spam, because spam comes pre-cooked. Manny likes to bleh. She makes it really... To be fair, I like... Alright. Weigh in, chat. How do you like your bacon? I like mine just cooked enough that it won't kill me. Anything crunchier than that, I'm just like... No, I don't like the texture. Manny likes the crunch. She'll do the same thing with spam. I will literally eat an entire can of spam without cooking it. I don't need crunchy texture in mine. The last time I made bacon, I did it for salad, so I overcooked everything so that it was turned into essentially bacon bits. And that way I could just crumble it up. And that's the only time I've ever done that with bacon. And then I told Manny to just buy bacon bits. Why don't you deep fry spam? Do you deep fry spam, Blue? Rizuna says, ooh, cheese? Honestly, I don't know how I don't have higher cholesterol. Probably because I don't deep fry spam with cheese. I actually have to go back. I'm on keto right now, and I saw that I put on like a pound. And I'm like, no, it's supposed to be gone. Oh, you can knock the flamingo into the pool. Big duck. Not quite a duck. Spam. This spam is spam musubi. The hell is that? A proud lone wolf. Hail to my spam from the cam, buddy. Wait, Rise, did you medium rare what? Medium rare spam? We weren't talking about steak anymore. Oh, teriyaki spam. Wait, how could it be teriyaki spam sushi? You have raw fish mixed in with the teriyaki spam? Rizzo says bacon should be semi-crunchy. Medium rare bacon. Rez, how are you still alive? Because if you soaked it in vodka first, that should kill everything. What's your thoughts on spam spread? How do you spread spam? You put spam in a blender and then mix it with, like, mayo or something? Spam, oh, okay, yeah, spam. I see a lot of people pair spam with rice and nori. Or I guess less nori, more with rice. Yeah, as I was saying, I put on a pound. I said, I had told Mandy, because I'd been sticking pretty, like, strictly to my fat bomb diet, which I just take 2 jars of almond butter and 2 jars of coconut oil, add some cocoa powder, mix them all together, pour them into silicone ice cube trays, and that is my food for 2 weeks. And that's about 1,000 calories a day, and I was losing significant amount of weight on it, and I was just like, wait a minute. After, like, a couple, I guess it was more like a month of doing that, I was like, wait a minute, I can have, like, bacon and ranch and cheese. And I told Mandy, hey, buy some of these things. What I didn't expect was how much she was going to buy, how much of it I was going to eat. And I quickly realized I have no way of